Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away, start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The tight end makes the catch downfield. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. They go with a direct snap. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pressure is coming. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The back's got it on a counter. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Third down, out of the shotgun. Catch made by the tight end. Touchdown, Penn State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Tigers will line up to kick it away.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him by excellent field position at the start of this drive. Penn State offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. A low line drive, ugly punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, and that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. That's an old school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
21, Clemson, 0.
Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the defense joins the party with a pick-6. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
No problem on the snowy field. The PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's field. The returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner is brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
To throw, it's Sellers. Caught quickly. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half, and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Now here's the toss play. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Penn State. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
35. Clemson, 0.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle to the 35, good enough for a first down.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2, they get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looking for some space. It's Smith.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Here's the second down play.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback still with the football. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it.
Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
When the snow's coming down like this, the ball carrier has got to do a better job of holding on to that football. His instincts as a runner try to get those big yards, but as you see, if you don't take care of the ball, chances are it's going to slip out of your hands for a turnover.
Got it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that short completion. To the air, it's Sellers. And the completion made. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
First down for the offense.
Terrier. Gorilla.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
Well, just a great job by this defense flying to the football and creating this turnover. The snow right now is a problem for this offense. You can see they're almost being too conservative and taking few chances, which allows this defense to play much more aggressively.
Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to down with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Penn State 42, Clemson 0.
The Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down play coming up.
Let's go.
Makes a quick catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Not the way he wanted to kick it. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. He shreds the tackle. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Brought down but crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Breaks a tackle into the clear.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's running out of time here. Escapes the sack. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They're going to run it here. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
That's another good run for him. But what else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
Here comes a handoff. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter. The score, Penn State 42, Clemson 0.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
He's brought down at the 43. Third down coming up.
On the double.
Important third down play coming up.
29 Philly.
On the ground, it's Smith. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Fair catch made at the 20. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Quarterback looking to scramble. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Direct snap to the back. Got the first down, now looking for more. Tackle made after a big gain. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
Ready up.
Now it's second down here.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Ready.
And the Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Moves.
Using his legs, it's Smith.
Running back to the ball area. Gain of 3. Brings up second down.
Ready. Set.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Cricket.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Brings up third down.
Okay, ready.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run.
Fire. Ready go.
Running back with the football. Fighting off the defender. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.